Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I am coming back at you with some more IL-2 Stormovic. Now, we're going to be using this IL-2 Great Battles Patrick Wilson's campaign generator to create a career for Flying Corps. I just discovered this week. I thought it was pretty exciting. We're going to choose the Royal Flying Corps because I want to fly some camels. But these are your choices. I mean, you can choose the Royal Naval Air Service or Royal Air Force or the Flying Corps, United States. You can even be Belgique. Once you download the Great Battles, you got to put in what planes you own so that it knows what to populate, And I'm going to call this campaign Royal. I don't know. Any name will do. There's only one Central Powers choice, but that's okay. Now, I do want to say ahead of time that I had a technical issue at the very end of the mission today, where the computer locked up, so we didn't get to actually finish the mission. But it still recorded my activities, so I still got credit for everything I did before it locked up. So that'll be fun. We'll go ahead and do that. So yeah, I'm just checking, what are some of my options here. Now, then there's the button right there, single player mode. I was looking for it. I have a problem with Pat Wilson's campaign generator. It's not intuitive when you don't know where, well, me personally, I don't know if it's you or who, but I struggle, like, where is the button? I have to look over the entire screen and see if I can find the button in the right place to do the right thing. And some of the words are not, like the labels of what those things isn't in the title. So if you're not familiar with Pat Wilson's campaign generator, I say take a few missions to get familiar with where the buttons are and what to click on. But these are the choices for the Royal Flying Corps squadrons that they have in the system, and they're either SC-5As or Sopwith Camels. Understand that Flying Corps is like a campaign pack for IL-2, right? So you have like Stalingrad, you have what's the other one? Bodenplatte and things like that. And when you pick those, you get new maps and new planes and things like that. Well, Flying Corps is the World War I expansion to that. And so you're kind of limited on what planes you can use because they only offer, I think it's 13 different planes, and they're all late war planes. So you can't pick the Sopwith triplane or the Sopwith pup. All right, we got everything ready. Let's go ahead and hit the next step. It should say create campaign, and then it brings up a map, right? That's your traditional map. And I noticed that with the waypoints, and I noticed it was raining and it's super low overcast, and I'm getting my track IR squared away. I am adding a voiceover after the fact. So this is this is not live. This is pre-recorded. All right, so we're taking off, and we are. It's wet. It's hard to see anything. That's okay. I chose to get the extra cutout on my wings, of my top wings, so that I could see better, more visibility. There are 4 of us, and we are flying a patrol up and down the no man's land. Now I tried going into like an autopilot to get into formation, but it cut the engine. And it flipped over. So I can't use autopilot. I'm going to have to manually fly this, which is fine. Now I've lost my teammates. I'm like, and plus it was extremely hard to see with the fog. I tried autopiloting again, didn't work. So let's just go ahead and fly it. Okay, I can see dots in the distance. I'm sure that's them. And I decided I was going to fly in third person, just so that I could see the weather, and so that I could also see the ground, the textures, and because I think Flying Corps is a very pretty game. It's got a lot of fidelity. Alright, so let's fly to the objective. Alright, we're over no man's land. There's a dogfight going on ahead in front of me. So I figured I'd go ahead and get involved. Now I can't remember every step of the way, so it might even be smarter for me to not even have any commentary. Just letting you kind of see how everything transpires in this mission. I see my guys kind of zigzagging, so I'm like, why are they zigzagging? There's not, I don't, and then I see them diving, and I'm like, what the heck? I don't know what's going on. I'm a little confused. And I'm a little too high because I think the cloud layer was only like at 3,000 feet. So I had to stay below it so that I could see anything. Okay, I see people flying below me and shooting, so I figured, okay, I'm just gonna spiral down and see what kind of trouble I can get into. Also, it's pretty crowded, so something was going through my mind was collisions. So I was kind of afraid of having any kind of collisions, because that can happen. It happened in some other games I've played. And by the time I get there, they're not there anymore. So now I notice the tail is heavy, so it's always wanting to nose up, which means it's always trying to climb. I'm having to fight that to try to dive or to lose altitude. Got some artillery hitting the trenches. Got the rain on my goggles. Now I'm not the flight lead, so I shouldn't have the streamer, but I added it anyway. Okay, this guy looks like he deserves to be shot. Oh, he crashed. Oh well, that's not me. I'm hearing people fly by me. I'm like wondering. I didn't see them. I'm like, what the heck? Okay. I see a guy in front of me flying away from me, so I think he's either chasing somebody or I'm chasing him. And it looks like there's a group of them. They look like SC-5As, so that's not my flight. Looks like there's a group over on the right as well. There's a lot of planes out here. But I'm looking for those gull-winged albatrosses. Oh, there's a... Whoa, look at that. There's like a swarm of them over there. That didn't look like an albatross. That looks like an albatross. Let's go after it. Oh, dang. I'm going too fast. Whoop, wait, yep, maybe we can get on him. Maybe not. Again, collisions. Whoops. That was a mistake. Hey, testing my guns. That's what I was doing. I was testing my guns. Putting that window to good use. And I noticed these SC-5As were throwing me for a loop. Like I wasn't sure if that was an albatross or an SC-5A. And some of these planes are getting really close to the artillery. I would be afraid of flying through an artillery blast. Alright, here we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now, he should have had a few bullets in him right there. Somebody just crashed. And that was a kill for me. Oh, wait, what's this? There's an SC-5A right below me. Gave him some long-range shots. I'm like, where'd he go? He disappeared in my wing. And I'm thinking everybody's chasing him as well. He's puffing. His engine is struggling. Whoops. I was like, okay, well, there's another one right there. Maybe I should just fall in behind him. I think there is a definite possibility there could have been some friendly fire back in the day. Okay, got him smoking. Hit him right in the radiator. I have him dead to rights. I'm like all over him. He's my huckleberry. Somebody else is shooting at him. I realized my engine wasn't throttled up enough. I'm starting to fall behind. You won't be able to get away. Oh, damn. That's where we locked up. Now, I tried closing different programs and things like that. Didn't work. So I just had to basically finish the mission. It brought us back, but it showed that I did shoot down one plane. It says flight canceled, but I still got my kill because I went from here into the Pat Wilson's campaign generator. These are just a list of the missions. When it generates a mission, it puts it in that folder. And then right here, we come up here and we do a submit after action review. and then you like tell them how many planes you shot down, what they were, looked like an Albatross 5, and then submit the report. And then when you do a start debrief, the Pat Wilson's goes through the entire mission, and it basically records what was actually shot down and what actually wasn't shot down. So if Pat Wilson, if you're actually out there listening or hearing me, get rid of the whole step. Get rid of all that. We don't need to see this. I don't need to see all this. Or you can have it, but put it in the background. Make it someplace where I have to click to go look for it. And then get rid of the whole after action review section of the campaign generator. Just get rid of it. End the mission, go in, click a button, have it do everything it needs to do, and then put you back on the main page. I think it's an extra piece of the generator that was actually it's just extra. It doesn't need to be extra. All right, so that was it basically, and we're just finishing up the campaign right here. See all this extra, all these pages? We don't need all that. Or you can have it, but don't make it mandatory that you go through it. All right, guys, and there's my 1 mission and 1 victory. And all right, well, thanks for coming out and watching this video, and we'll continue on with a Pat Wilson's campaign generator in the Flying Corps because I really love World War I. The main reason why I don't fly it is because the in-game campaign, they don't have a career generator. All right, I'll see you next time.